Hello and welcome to another part of our tutorial in connecting Firebase collections to our app. Okay, I'm showing you. We stopped in the moment that we finally added two images to the storage of our Firebase, and then we linked the objects here to that image there. Okay, here you can see. And it is now ready to be, it's now being downloaded because we added to the product object here, we added this new field. So now it's being automatically downloaded. And finally, now what we have to do is to show in my cell the data. Now we're only showing the price and the name, as you can see here. And now we want this logo to change to the image in question. Okay? How we do that? We will use a third-party library or tool called Picasso. Okay? Picasso is a Square Open. It's here, Square GitHub EU. It's a powerful image downloading, as you can see here, and it's very simple. As we only need to add once we import the tool to our project. I will show you how. The only thing you have to do is this line here to download and insert the image view in question. Okay. Now, how do we implement this? The first thing is to add it on Gradle, like any other tool we have. Now, the thing is that we don't have the latest version here, so if you want to see the version, I recommend going always to the GitHub, into the GitHub project here, okay? Because the GitHub has the same explanation but with much more information. So we're going to copy this here and put it in our Gradle so we can use the tool. Before we can use the tool, we have always to import it. You copy that line and we go to Gradle and we pass it here. I already have it. Theory shouldn't change anything, but in your case, you don't have it. So once you passed it, you will have to sync your Gradle here. You will have the option to sync it. Once it's synced, it downloads all the necessary objects and classes and libraries of Picasso, and you're ready to use it. Okay. Now, if I go back to my cell, now the only thing I have to do anymore than that is just follow the same thing as they told us in the web page. We write Picasso.get, okay, that load. Now we have to put the path here. You can either put a URL, a file path, or whatever. Thing is that we have in the avatar, that avatar is a string of we already know that we already associated here because we did it, a URL. As you can see, it starts with HTTPS, so we can immediately and directly just put it immediately here without doing any change. Okay. Once we get that, we just have to tell it into which element, the target, we want to put it into. As you can see, it's generally an image view. Now, the image view in question is this one here. Okay, Miselda IMV. Miselda IMV, we can go see it. Let's see if it allows me. We can jump there. It's in the grid. It's this one here. So the idea is that once it's downloaded and once it's starting to upload the data, it will change the names, the price, and the image. And let's see if it works. As you can see, it's working. Each element has its own image. So we finally were able to show, to make a list here of products, yeah, that can change, depending on what we show in the backend database. Okay, now how we can test it again. I can create a new document or a new product, because documents here are products, let's remember, which has an auto ID. It doesn't matter with avatar. Okay, I don't have an avatar. If I want to add a new product, let's say another car, McLaren, I don't know, this one, I don't know which one is that one. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's add this one here. Okay, I will download this to the McLaren car to the downloads part. Let's remember we have to upload it now. We go to the, no, sorry. Well, it's the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go here to storage. We'll upload here the image, let's remember, into products. So we have it. Upload file. It's called the, let's remember how it's called. It's called the McLaren. McLaren file. Okay, it's uploaded. Sorry. I'm going to copy the file location, so I have it in my copy path. I'll go here, add the avatar. It doesn't matter the order, remember, it really doesn't matter as long as you add all the fields. Name, McLaren 720S, I think it was, no, SP or S? SP. Add field, another field, type, car. Let's put now another one, which is price. And let's put it down to 500. There we go. This one is a number. Okay. So if I do this, I added a new car. It's still not going to show it here because I have to execute it again. But if I execute it again, because once I execute that again, it will execute this line, the onCreate once more. I will be able to see the new car and now have 3 elements in the list. Perfect. Okay. Now the following part of the tutorial will show you how to make it reactive. What does it mean reactive? I want to add the option to listen to changes. Okay. So the list updates automatically. Once I change something in the database, I want the file to change automatically. That's one of the options that Firebase gives us that not many other tools allow us to do. That's one of the strong advantages of using FireStore. Okay. Now, how do I do that? If I go to FireStore and I see here on the left, I have the option to read data. Okay, but there is 2 options. Get data once or listen to real-time updates. Okay? You are going to subscribe to changes in a specific collection. Okay, so how do we do that? If that's multiple documents in a collection. So we're going to copy this here and here, which is to listen to multiple documents. We want to listen to all the elements in the collection product. So we need to copy this and we'll change what we have here with that one. Okay, I'm going to disable this and enable this option here. Okay, sorry, this one isn't needed. And now I will repeat part of the work that I've done down here. Okay, I'm going to copy this line, and here, be careful because this one here is when it's a bit reversed to the one we've seen before. If the E is not null, it means there is an error, it will show the error. And if the E is, which means that and it will stop here. But in this case here, okay, it's not the case, it's working. If it goes here, it means that the download was successful. We will take out all this out because we're not gonna use this. As you can see, cities, docs get string or whatever, we're not going to use this, but we'll do this. Value to objects. Now we have to add this, or no, it doesn't allow me. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, what I'm redoing, the difference, we're going to take out this equal thing. This is to filter. Let's take this out. We're gonna write here products. Okay, so it attacks the right collection. What we're doing here in this line here is add a snapshot listener, which means that we're listening constantly to changes in the collection. Each time there is a change, it will do the following thing here. Now there is a small problem, and I'm going to tell you right now. If each time we check, we're gonna see it. No, let's see it in real time. So each time there is a change, there is value. In this case, it's value. We can change it. We can always change it to result. It really doesn't matter. The thing is that if we change here, we have to put it here as well. The result will have a number of objects, which are going to be the elements in the collection to show, and each time we'll add a new adapter. Okay. If we executed this the first time, you will see there's not going to be any change because the first time it will always download the first version of the elements in the collection. There is no difference from the one before. The difference, it starts when I make a change, if it allows me to, 1 second there. When I make a change in the collection in real time, you will see the great power that this thing have. For example, if I want to change the price of the Ferrari, okay, I want to give a discount, and I want to change to 320,000, I want you to see here, the number here, it's going to change automatically. It doesn't. That's what I want you to see. It sends it down here. And why? I will explain. Because each time we didn't fix what I just mentioned before, there is a small error, and it is that each time it downloads, it adds to the array and it shows the array. The array contains the old data. We are not cleaning the array. So each time we get an update of the collection, the first thing we have to do is clear the array and then add the new objects that were just downloaded again. So let's execute this again, and let's do it. Let's try this one more time. Now this time I'm going to make another discount. Instead of 320, we'll donate to 280. Okay, 280. As you can see, it changed. It changed, very nice. Okay. I can always change the name of the car, California, with exclamations. Well, it updates and it works. Okay, that's the most powerful tool that Firebase has from all its repertoire. You have to understand that the most powerful thing is that the user can be doing something and being in real time updated with the data, which can be used in many different ways. In map systems, geolocations, you can make even games, yeah, that are being updated in real time. So the user make a change on the database. User A changes something here, all the other users can see immediately the update in that change. Okay, so it's not hard to make some simple games like chess game or backgammon or whatever games you want to create. You can always do it here even, okay, using Firebase. And that's it. Next part, I will show you how to create an object from instead of doing it manually here by hand, I will show you how to create it from here with my button.